Let me tell you what I would do if I was starting a video production company or a freelance video business right now from scratch. These are the exact steps that I would take if I was you and I was starting right now. This vid's sponsored by Squarespace. My name's Cody Warner. I've been freelancing in some form or fashion for the last 10 years. I've become fairly successful at it, and I want to share every single secret that I know with you. I guess they're not secrets. They're not secrets as much as they're just like my experiences, I guess. Maybe they're secrets for you. Maybe it's secret to you. Mentally commit to hustling, working 50 to 60 hours a week for the next 6 months. Just like mentally commit right now. The exact number doesn't matter, but like it's gonna be a bit of a grind and you're just gonna do it. You're gonna commit to getting these clients and making this money. If you're doing this as a side hustle and you can only commit to like 15 to 20 hours a week, it's just gonna take longer. It's gonna be a little bit harder because you're not gonna be able to build on as much momentum. So it might take like exponentially longer, but you should still do it. You know, you should still do it if you wanna do it. You should do everything that you wanna do, pretty much. Once you've committed, pick 5 things, services, or industries, or businesses that you're interested in making video content for. Write them all down. Then get on the internet, look for a couple of local businesses, maybe like 5 in each category, that have those products or services or are in that industry. Pick the first business from each category on that list and send each one of them an email, a DM, just try to contact them in some way. I don't want you to turn on. You're gonna be loud. We'll fix it in post. Say, hey, my name's Cody Warner. I'm trying to build my portfolio. I would love to come out for 2 to 4 hours and make a promotional video for you that I could use for my portfolio and that you could use on your website and social media. Is that something you'd be interested in? It'd be completely free. Give it 1 or 2 days. If you don't hear back from that person or that entity, go down to the next one on the list and do the same thing. Simultaneously, while that's happening, I want you to be creating the content that you want to be creating for these companies. So whether you're getting together with friends and mocking up product reviews, just shooting fancy, pretty looking stuff, interviews, B-roll, like get logistical with it. Do the stuff that you're gonna actually have to be doing for these clients. Talking head stuff is probably gonna be a big portion of it, but be capturing that stuff, simultaneously posting that stuff on a YouTube channel. You just wanna be getting content up there on a YouTube channel. Maybe it's your name, maybe it's your company name. I would probably prefer your name. Be putting the example stuff that you're making up on a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter if it's not getting views, anything like that. Just like be putting it out there into the world. This is just practice. This is all just practice. Simultaneously, you're gonna go down to a co-working space, which is what I'm in right now, and get a spot at that co-working space. Some of them let you even just do a mailbox if you just only wanna get mail here, or a meeting room that you can come and meet with clients in a place like this, but get a spot at your local co-working space so you can start meeting with clients in a spot that is not your house. As soon as you get the co-working space, go into Google Maps. I guess I forgot to tell you about an LLC. You should probably have an LLC. I mean, you should definitely have an LLC. It's possible to do it without it, but it's way more risky for you. So hopefully you have an LLC. I'm not gonna give you legal advice. You can either do that with a lawyer, you could go on LegalZoom, but get an LLC so that you're protected as you start making money with this business. You got your business name, go on Google Maps and put your business on Google Maps at your co-working space. Get that process started because they're gonna have to send you this mailer to kind of confirm that you actually have a spot in this physical location. And this is huge for SEO. Like this was really big for my video production company. How we got a lot of business was because of our listing on Google Maps and how high we showed up in search results. Now you've got some content that you're creating yourself. Hopefully 1 or 2 of these businesses has gotten back to you and say, yeah, that's crazy that you're doing this for free. Would love for you to come out and do it. You know, what can it hurt other than you might potentially waste their time? Do not waste their time. Make this thing as good as you can possibly make this thing, keeping in mind you're doing the type of video that you want to be doing. Don't do free work for people that you don't want to be doing in the future when it's paid. Only make free stuff that you would be happy to get paid to make. $5,000 a month in video production isn't actually that much money. It's like 4 $1,250 clients per month on retainer, okay? So really you only need 4 clients. Get that in your head right away. Like if you want a top line revenue of $60,000 a year, you're only gonna need 4 retainer clients at $1,250 a month. And like that's very doable. You can do that. You can do this. Let's get this. You can do this, all right? Go meet with that person at that company or do it on Zoom, have a Google Meet call, talk about what they want, talk about the shots that you wanna get, give them the structure of the video, how long it's gonna be. Make sure, again, that you are the one dictating what this promo video is so that you can make it what you want it to be. It's gonna help you in two ways. A, you're gonna get a good piece of content out of it if you do a good job. And B, you're gonna learn how it feels to be talking to someone who potentially wants something slightly different than you want, but negotiating with them and helping them to see this is why we're doing it that way. Once you get that set up with them, go out there, shoot it, make it fantastic. Probably wanna get a membership to artlist.io because their license lets you use stuff for other people. It's very inexpensive and lasts for a whole year and very good. Get that video or those videos as you're getting yeses from other free clients done like right away. Like get home and just get that thing done. Like don't beat around the bush. If they want one revision or something, by all means, but when you give them that revision, say, sounds good, I'll make that revision. If you want more revisions than this, we'll have to figure out some sort of payment per revision. Due to the fact that this is a free project for me, I'm not making any money. At this point, I'm losing time, so I want you to be happy with it. But if there's anything else that you want to have done after this first round of revisions, you're gonna pay for it. That probably won't happen. You probably don't have to worry about that. Just don't let anybody take advantage of you asking for like a million different versions of the same thing or like all these nitpicky little revisions. You don't want to have to deal with any of that stuff because you're doing this for free. Now you're getting all this content under your belt. Maybe you're making videos on your YouTube channel, some behind the scenes stuff, what it's like to produce a commercial for XYZ client. Maybe you're getting some of this stuff on your YouTube channel, showing people externally out here what you're doing and that you can do this stuff. Maybe in the descriptions of those YouTube videos, you're putting your city and like where you work and where you want to work. Maybe Google is starting to index, oh, here's this person with this Google Maps listing who also is making this content on YouTube. You know, maybe all that's happening all at the same time. Now you've got a bunch of content in your portfolio, you got a Google Maps listing, you're gonna make a website. Sponsor this video is Squarespace. You can use whatever you want. I use Squarespace. A couple facts about them. You can sell stuff right on the website. They got insanely professional templates that just make you look really good without having to learn a whole nother side business of programming and developing websites. You can host your portfolio there. You can book client meetings through there, through their scheduling system. You can create a blog, which is another great thing for SEO to kind of keep indexing your site on Google. If you want to try out Squarespace, you can go to squarespace.com/CodyWarner, get a 2-week free trial, and then when you're ready to buy, use the code CodyWarner to get 10% off your first order. You got your Google listing. You got a bunch of content in your portfolio. You got your website. Now you're going to start reaching out to people in these industries and demographics and saying, hey, my name's Cody Warner. I noticed that you're active on social media. I love what you're doing. I'd love to help you ramp up the video portion of the content that you're creating. Here's some stuff that I've done. My rates are extremely reasonable. Let me know if we can work something out. Just literally do not stop doing that. Those are mostly local businesses, so you're not having to like fly places because that's gonna increase your overhead. As you continue to do this, you're gonna wanna start to cast that net wider and wider. And something that happened for me in my freelance business was companies started saying, hey Cody, we don't need you to come out to where we are. You just make the content for our thing, our product or service or whatever it is. You just do it right where you are and then give it to us and we'll use it on our channels. And that's a fantastic place to be in because you get a lot of creative control. You get to really start making the stuff that you want to make. And that's what I want for you. But the way that I got to this point was working for local businesses. Pricing can be tough. If you want to see the psychological hack that I use to make potential clients pick the package that I want them to pick, hit this video. Let's get this thing.